Hello everyone and welcome to FRESHCOD Daily. This is where I have my fresh catch of the day, fishing the internet for interesting political things to give you a liberal point of view, because I am definitely a liberal. Well, the left is at it again. Robert De Niro says someone should throw a bag of in Trump's face. Obviously, Robert De Niro here, a progressive, one of the hardcore mainstream left that is watering down, if not outright censoring conservative voices, and now wanting to enact violence. First it was milkshakes, then we thought it was bricks, but there were no actual bricks, and now it's literal bags of. And I find it absolutely disgusting. As a liberal, I just cannot stand all these leftists. It's disgusting. You know, we'll let Bob here tell us all about it in just a moment. But let us check out this article first. This comes from The Independent. It's independent and independently minded and a free-thinking newspaper, just like me, a liberal. Once again, this is Donald De Niro. Robert Mueller says someone should throw a bag of in Trump's face. It's the latest in a long line of verbal attacks against the U.S. president. Jacob Stallworthy, at Jacob Stoll 3 hours ago, Robert De Niro has launched probably his most outrageous tirade against Trump yet. This time saying that he would like to see a bag of thrown in the president's face. The Oscar winner, who stars in mob drama The Irishman, appeared on a podcast alongside documentary filmmaker Michael Moore. Well, what more do I have to say when you have Michael let's murder every conservative in the world Moore sitting right next to you? I mean, it might as well be Hitler, after all. And I say this, of course, as a liberal. When he expressed the belief that the world need to see him humiliated. See, they don't just want conservative voices like ours. I mean, like conservatives, because I am definitely a liberal. They don't just want them silenced and censored and booted off of social media companies by the elite leftist Silicon Valley corporations. You know, they want them humiliated. Days after saying he'd disown Trump's children if they were his own, De Niro urged the Democrats to select a candidate who would confront him and put him in his place. Well, it might as well just be a hardcore a hardcore SJW then. Well, shouldn't you, Mr. De Niro, put him in his place? Well, of course, like all those regressive leftists, those Marxists, those neo-Marxists, wanting to say they're all about equality, but they want people who are a different color or different gender from them to be put in their place if they speak out as a conservative. And I say this, of course, as a liberal. He said, I'd like to see a bag of right in his face. Hit him right in the face like that, and let the picture go all over the world. That would be the most humiliating thing. Now, of course, I am totally against violence, 100%, but I am also against feces. Feces weaponized. I am going to take the very bold and brave stance that I am anti-poo-poo. Okay? Now, a lot of people want me to be fair. They want me to see both sides. But I, of course, have to stand for something. And it's not going to be liberal values, even though I am a liberal, so it's going to be, I am very against poo-poo. And you should not hit people with poo-poo. I'm sorry if that's controversial, but that's just how it is. Now, look, we have to understand exactly how dangerous this is. This is basically equating violence. This is trying to incite violence, which, if you've been paying attention to me or any of my colleagues, that's basically the same thing as violence. So I think that Donald Trump should start a GoFundMe for his medical bills should he suffer a feces poo-poo related attack. We got Andy No over $300,000. I'm sure we could get Trump something in the millions. I think that's pretty easy. De Niro added, "The people have to see him humiliated." Well, there you go. The actor recently called Trump a gangster and said he believes he's worse than any other characters he's ever played in his films, including Godfather Part 2, Taxi Driver, and Casino. All great movies, but now ruined because of this liberal, leftist, neo-Marxist old man. Ahead of the release of The Irishman, De Niro told The Independent that, should Trump win the next election, he believes he could allow America to get into a war to ensure a third term. The Irishman is available to stream on Netflix now, it was actually a very good movie. But I digress. Let us hear it straight from this liberal's mouth himself.
Bobby, you also talk about his children, and you say that they're like a gangster family too.
You see, it's disgusting. It's disgusting because it goes after his children. By the way, after this, watch my expose on why Greta Thunberg is an absolute mutant.
I don't want my kids to take this the wrong way, but if my kids did what these kids did, I wouldn't want to be related to them. I would disown them. Yeah. I'd have a serious talk with them.
See, this is what the left is all about. This is what leftists do. They push you away, even if you're their own family, their own flesh and blood. It's absolutely abhorrent. And I say this, of course, as a liberal.
I'd have a serious talk with them. First of all, it's an impossibility. My kids are not like that, of course.
Well, heaven forbid, if your children decide to become conservative, and then you, during their college graduation, beam them in the face with a giant sack of human doo-doo. Because that's what you leftists do. Anyway, thank you very much for your attention. This has been FreshCod Daily. Have a fantastic day.